It is Wednesday, December 14th, 2011 at 3:47 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I've been trying to figure out, here's the state of Colorado, and I don't know if you can see it, but in the dark, when it's dark in the nighttime, you can see these flashes, these pulses coming out of Colorado. It's about right where I'll zoom in and see if maybe you can see it better. Although when you start getting pixelated, then you can't. Right here, see them? Like right where my mouse is, about halfway here and just a little bit over here from Wyoming. And it's pretty much a continual pulse. There's rings, concentric rings coming out. I went to Wonder Map. I've been trying to figure out what that is, trying to find what might put it out. And here at Wonder Map, we've got a kind of a flashing signal going on down here. So I checked it out. I thought, well, maybe that might be it. I really had trouble finding this actually, but I did find Doppler station. It's got to move over. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere. First I thought it might be this little farm down here. Let's see if it shows up here. Let me make it full size. Oh, now where did it go? It takes Wonder Map a minute to get there it is. See all these rays, and they're all pointing to here, but actually it's here. This is where I found let's go to Google Earth. You can see Colorado about halfway down, Sabine here, and a little over from here. And actually it's more down here, so this might not be it. It may be. I'll show you some other stuff I found too. Well, let's check that again. About halfway down, about here, a little bit over here, and the Doppler radar is right here. So it could be, because that ring is hard to see where the center exactly is, but we'll go look at it here. I wasn't sure. You really can't tell. It looks like it could be a tank because the shadow's not quite right. But I went over the time. You can take a slider and go back in time. And all these are really bad, and all the recent ones. I mean, if you go look at this farm, you can't really even hardly make out the buildings. I mean, you can, but they're not sharp at all. But anyway, what I did then is I went back to see even here. Well, this actually is the map that's showing on Wonder Map. Let's look. Yeah, see the little hook there? And that's what we're seeing here. So this is from June 3rd, 2004. But if you go back to 2002, you can see. Let's get this back straight up. I mean, at least it looks like it to me. You've got the ball, and then you've got that lower tower that they always have. So anyway, while I was looking around, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the more current image. I found this interesting thing. I don't know what it is. It looks like a train. It looks like someone made a train set out in the middle of the desert or the high plains. It says DOT roads, so I don't know. There's a bunch of cars. very black asphalt. But see, there, this is trains. I think this is trains. Yeah. There's train tracks. And they go around these circles. There's these big circle loops. Let's see here. Well, there was an image that was clear. Let's see if we can find it. This one's really bad. That's December 14th, 2011. You'd think they'd get better over time. Oh, that's not too bad. This is January 26, 2006. But it just really doesn't make any sense because they're got these different loops going. And then down here is this something else that I just don't know what that could be. I did find it on Wonder Map, and it gave me a label. Let me go see what that was. Oh, actually, it's pretty clear here. See these tracks that are just kind of going in circles and loops, and here's the Pueblo Army Depot. So I still don't know what these would be, but a lot of things interesting out in the desert. Also, I wanted to show you last night when I was trying to find this. There was an interesting flash on. It would be nice if all these worked the same when you click your mouse. Let's go back to Google Earth. I can steer a little better. Up in here, up by Colorado Springs, there was this flashing thing on Wonder Map by this airport, which I really should get over here because at least they give me labels. Colorado Springs. I think if I just double click, it goes in. Nope. Whenever I find something interesting, my computer starts whirring, my mouse gets real sticky, things pop up that shouldn't. Anyway, it makes it hard to navigate. Let's see. I'm not complaining, though. I think it's just the Colorado Springs Airport, it looks like. Go to Google Earth. I gotta get the current map. But there were some things here that could be doing the flashing too. But then these could just be with the airport also. There's this, it looks like a whole bunch. I mean, they all look like circles. And this is by, oh, now this won't work either. There we go. Okay, I'm pushing, but nothing's happening. Let's try this. That works better. And then over here, I think this was just a tower in here. I put this place marking this in the way. Delete. You see how slow that's going? Oh, this was just a weird shape, and it's got this, but it's got this full fence around it. And I just did this. Let's look back in time on that one. 2011. Yeah, 2006 it wasn't even there. So it's something new. And then these are just tanks. Here's the one that's just a tower. But this is the really interesting one. Last night there was this flashing thing on Wonder Map. Let me get it straight up again. There we go. And I did take a picture of it. A screenshot. Things are really slowing up now. There it is. You can see it's an interesting shape because it, I don't know if these little points mean that it's pointing to where it's coming from, but there's this little building here that could be, well, it is, it's in the line of that. And then there's this, I don't know if you can see it here, but there's a, we'll go look at this structure too, and then it's pointing at this down here, which I don't know what that is either. But let's go look at this building a minute. Looks like a fairly tall building, although this is similar over here. It's got a fence around it. You can't drive up to it. I don't know what that is. And then it just looks like mounds of dirt, very bumpy mounds of dirt. And then there's an interesting thing over here. This wasn't by that flashing thing, it wasn't right in the line of it, but it also has bumps all along in here, and then water, and then this must be built up or dug down. So anyway, I'll just keep watching this flashing area and maybe something merge. We're also still getting the little bumper things and the little lines and the little flapper things over here, and they're pretty much right, always were, right, going up and down here in Texas. And the interesting thing is, if you look at the jet stream, I mean, the last couple days, right in that same area, was right here is where the jet stream's running. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but it's been running there, in and out, on and off, in and out for the last couple days. So, which is also in line with this weather that seems to be being generated out of Texas. So anyway, there you have it, kind of meandering around today. So God bless you. Have a good afternoon.